Slim King, named after yours truly. Slim is one of my old nicknames. You could have asked somebody. Might as well call him Snoop King. Left it. This season, the Home Depot is helping every fan outfan themselves. Fans like the ultimate entertainers. And then you have your true diehards. That's right. The all-out competitors. And of course, the absolute fanatics. Let's see it go all out. Gear up with Bear Premium Plus Interior Paint from the Home Depot. Home tours get more done. COVID-19. Some people get it, and some people can get it bad. And for those who do get it bad, it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, asthma, or smoking. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, don't wait. Ask your healthcare provider right away if an authorized oral treatment is ready.
What up, though? What up?
Because your lives are forever entwined.
No, it didn't hit. But Detroit +9 did. In the NFL, I gave you Detroit +9 in the NFL. That cash. We got this college football. My 16 parlay start tomorrow. That's what's up, man. You get that Detroit +9? Yeah, Detroit, yeah. We had Detroit and the Giants last night +10. I had New England on the money line last night, man, but they folded. That's what's up. I gotta drop another NFL play for Sunday. I ain't dropped one yet. Watching these games. Cincinnati, Tulane, Boise State, Utah State. NCAA football, Missouri. Who they playing? Who Missouri playing? I'm looking it up now. I'm about to see who Missouri played. Man, I've been killing it in college basketball, man. You should take Xavier +5. I'm gonna make that official play. College basketball. Xavier +5. Still looking to see who Missouri play. I'm looking that up now. Now, I don't even see them on here. Gonzaga, Purdue, UConn, Alabama. I'm gonna give you a 2-team parlay. Xavier +5. And Portland +7. 2-team parlay. College basketball. I still ain't seen Missouri. I'm still looking it up, man. I ain't seen it. Let's go to the NFL. I'm gonna give you an NFL 1 or 2. Make sure you take that 2-team parlay in, man. Xavier +5, Portland +7. We're gonna go to the NFL real quick and give you some more plays. I'm gonna give you a lock for Sunday. The LA Rams +16 points. That's gonna be locked for Sunday. LA Rams +16. I don't give a fuck who quarterbacking for LA Rams. I don't care because they're going to be playing Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, let me get the Rams +16. You can't give no NFL team double digits like that. That's a college basketball, I mean college football spread and shit. You can't do that in the NFL. Give me the LA Rams +16. And it's gonna be raining, 44-degree weather. Yeah. Take the Rams +16. Yeah. Yeah. Take the Rams +16. I don't care who quarterbacking for the Rams. I know Stratford ain't playing. I know that for a fact. But that quarterback that's behind Stratford, he kind of decent. He competent. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no Joe Montana or no shit like that, but he competent. He can cover that spread though. I know that. Patrick Mahomes be. I know Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL, but goddamn, like you know what I'm saying? The total disrespect. 16 points. Like I ain't seen a spread like that in the NFL in a long time. And the over and under is set at 42. That's a low under. I'd be tempted to take the over in that game. That's just extra. Like if you want to go extra, I mean, I wouldn't put it on there. Like I'm just saying the under and over so low, 42. That might go over. But I definitely like Kansas. I mean, the LA Rams plus 16 points. Hell yeah. I'm just now seeing that shit. The last time I saw the spread, it was only like, I think 9 or 10 points. It went from 9 to 10 points all the way to 16. Yeah, that's gonna be your lock for Sunday. 425, LA Rams plus 16 points. Yeah, we riding with that, man. I'm gonna ride and die with that. I die with 16 points in the NFL. Well, shoot, all we gotta do is just we can win kicking field. They can win kicking field goals and cover that spread. The Rams got a decent kicker. You know what I'm saying? They got a decent kicker. They gonna cover that spread, man. They fuck around. Look, damn, it's like 98% of the money on Kansas City minus 15. Shit, that's crazy. And they on the over. It opened at 52. Now it's at 40. Damn, it dropped 10 points. You know what? If you want to just, what I'm saying, just for fun, man. Don't hold my feet to the fire on this play right here, man. Just for fun. You want to drop some piece of money on the LA Rams on the money line, man. It's plus 800, man. Plus 800. So you could drop some piece of money on Rams plus 800. Yeah. Rams plus 800. Yeah, give me the Rams and them damn points. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, let me get them 16 points. Shit, I don't care who quarterback. I don't care who quarterback. I don't care. Aaron Donald's still out there. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Donald's still there. Shit. Kansas City fuck around and win by 10. Even 14. They gotta win. For them to cover that 16-point spread, they gotta win by 21 points. They gotta win by 3 touches to cover that. Yeah, taking the Rams with them points. I already gave you the 2 college football today, man. Xavier, let's lock this in now. Xavier plus 5. Xavier plus 5 and Portland plus 7. Then got the LA Rams plus 16. Yeah, I like that. Said Cleveland. Who Cleveland playing? Oh, that's NBA tonight. That's NBA tonight. See, the only thing about the NBA, man, they don't tell you who fuck playing and who, you know what I'm saying, who's sitting down and all that shit, man. Until like 5 minutes before game time, and then they'll tell you who playing and shit. Oh, they playing Milwaukee. I don't know, man. I might have to go against you on that. I might have to take Giannis. I might have to take Giannis, man. You know what I'm saying? Giannis. And Cleveland ain't no slouch though. They ain't no slouch. They got a whole bunch of dogs. But, you know, Giannis at home, I had to take. If they was in Cleveland, I love them if they was in Cleveland, but it's kind of hard to go up in Milwaukee and get it done, man. It ain't impossible, but it's just hard, man. It's hard. Yeah, that's gonna be our two-team parlay, man. Xavier and Portland. I think those games don't start till a little bit later on, so we got plenty enough time to lock that in. This Cincinnati game ain't no score. Or is no, I think somebody did score because they're kicking the ball off. Oh, Tulane up 3-0. Cincinnati don't look the same like last year, man. They lost too much stuff to the draft. Utah State and Boise State, no score. I got a 16 parlay going off in college basketball. Just started. And I got a 10-team parlay in college football. 10-team parlay in college football. 16 parlay in college basketball. Then we got a 5-team parlay in the NBA tonight. So we got plenty of action all day. This is the last weekend college football. I'm kind of salty. Those 16 weeks went by fast. Plus 10 with Michigan. Hey, shit, you never know, man. I don't know. Michigan didn't look the same when they lost Blake Corum and shit, man. Like, I think that was a serious injury. You know what I'm saying? That was a serious injury. That was a serious injury. You see, he ain't go back in that game. Like, that was a serious injury, man. And I think if he ain't 100%, I'm talking about 100%, not gimping, you know, none of that. I'm talking about 100%. I ain't got no faith in J.J. McCarthy, man. If the game come down to J.J. McCarthy got to push the ball down the field, you got to get touchdowns to beat Ohio State. And I don't think J.J. McCarthy is qualified to consistently go up and down the field against Ohio State and get touchdowns and shit. I don't think he can do that because I ain't seen him do it all year. I ain't seen one game where J.J. McCarthy had over like 300-some yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Like, I ain't seen that type of game out of him. They always been leaning on that run game and shit. Yeah, I know. You know, but the game was in Michigan. Like, you know what I'm saying? The game was in Michigan, man. The game is in Ohio State this year, man. You know what I'm saying? Game is on Ohio State. Ohio State been thinking about that shit all motherfucking year, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Ohio State, yeah, uh, Blake Corum, he was a beast, like, you know what I'm saying? But he got injured and shit, man. Like, if he ain't 100%, I'm talking about 100%, not 60, 75. Nah, I'm talking about 100% ready to go. I think he'll eat, but it's gonna come down to JJ McCarthy. Like, he gonna have to throw that motherfucking football. He can't just lean on the run game all goddamn day. He gonna have to throw the football down the field, and I don't think he can do that shit. Cause I ain't seen him do it, man. I know CJ Stroud can do that shit. I seen CJ Stroud have 5 touchdowns passing, over 400 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen that. I just ain't seen that in JJ, man. I ain't seen it in him, man. So I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Ohio State, man. I'm gonna have to go with Ohio State, bro. Just because they at home, and you know what I'm saying. Like, I think they're gonna turn up on Michigan. I think Michigan gonna be handicapped because Blake Corum ain't gonna be 100%. I think they gonna get behind and they gonna force JJ McCarthy to throw the ball, and he gonna turn that motherfucker over, man. He gonna turn that shit over, man. He gonna turn it over, and they have fuck around and lead to Ohio State blowing Michigan out and shit. Right? Ohio State fuck around and blow Michigan out. I wouldn't be surprised, man. Oh, the weather, ain't no excuses about the weather. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's excellent football weather. I'm mad at the NFL for moving that game for Buffalo. The Buffalo and Cleveland game, I'm mad at the NFL for them moving that shit. The NFL is trying everything in their power to make sure Buffalo Bills win the Super Bowl and shit. They moving the game. It's snow. They moving the game. When have you ever seen the NFL move a game because of motherfucking snow, man? Like, when have you ever seen that? All that snow that's up in there, that's up in Green Bay, they ain't never moved a game in Green Bay when it's snowing. Right. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, the NFL, they gonna move the game talking about, oh, it's snow and shit. Like, y'all, like Buffalo ain't never seen snow before. That's Buffalo, New York. They get snow all the goddamn time and shit, man. They moved that game because they want Josh Allen. They want Josh Allen to win MVP and win the motherfucking the Super Bowl and shit. But it ain't gonna happen though. It ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You got to sit back and look at that shit for real, man. Just look at that shit. Like, what other team you see the NFL move because of snow? They ain't moving Green Bay. They ain't gonna move Kansas City. It's snow up there in Kansas City. What other teams that's outside in the snow? Uh, uh, who else? Washington. I think no, it don't snow in Washington like that. Oh, the Giants, the New York Giants, New York Jets. They ain't moving none of them squads. Yeah, they gonna shovel the snow and they gonna play the game. They ain't move the game for the Giants, and it's snow up there too. They act like New York Giants don't get snow. All right, the Jets and the Giants get snow, and New England. Come on, man, New England. They ain't moving New England. Buffalo Bills the only team that they move because of the snow and shit. That's some bullshit, man. I watch all that shit, man. I'm like, man, that's some bullshit. And you know what? They ain't even covered the goddamn spread either. Right? They wanted them to cover that spread. They ain't even covered. They was 9-point favorites against Detroit and Cleveland. Didn't even cover. Didn't even cover and shit. What they gonna do? See, if this was a playoff game, they wouldn't have moved that shit. If it was a playoff game, they wouldn't have moved that goddamn game. AFC Championship game in Buffalo, you ain't moving that shit because no goddamn snow. You ain't doing that shit. They gonna play the game in Buffalo in the snow. The NFL getting soft, man. They getting soft. That's soft. I thought the NFL was supposed to be hard body, toughest Teflon Don and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Moving the game because of goddamn weather and shit. That pissed me off, man. That pissed me off when I heard that shit, man. I tweeted at the NFL too. Like I tweeted at the NFL. I told them I was like, don't move that game, man. This is when they was playing Cleveland. And right after I tweeted the NFL and said, don't move the game and shit, they moved the goddamn game. Right after I tweeted at them and shit, like they moved that motherfucker. Yeah, man, I'm sorry college football is over with, man. I'm sorry, man. Them 16 weeks went by fast as the motherfucker, man. Damn, that shit went by fast, man. And we got to go out with a bang, though, man. It's the last weekend of college football. We still got 4 months of college basketball, man. You know what I'm saying? College basketball about to carry the torch for us. So once college football get put down this weekend, college basketball gonna carry the torch for the next 4 months. So we got college basketball all the way to March Madness. That's 4 months. Get it all the way in.
The Trojans. Ryan, who steps on the field for a field goal? I don't know who's going to win the battle before. Both teams have been field all year long.
Cincinnati about to kick a field goal. 3-3, Tulane, Cincinnati, 3-3. Man, college football be jumping, man. Like, that shit be live, man. It be live, man. That's when you can hit those 10, 11 team parlays. You can do it in college basketball too. I'll put together a 10-team parlay. It's like the second week of college basketball, I hit that motherfucker. Yeah, college basketball, I'm telling you, man, college basketball is the shit, man. Yeah, college football about to be over with, but college basketball holds it down. And they better than the NFL or the NBA because they play. All they players play. Ain't no sitting out because you don't feel good today and shit. You want to sit out. No, college basketball, everybody playing. Everybody is playing. That's why I like college basketball because I'm like everybody playing. Ain't nobody sitting out. Like you know what I'm saying? All want to sit out. My leg, my finger hurt and shit. Like no, you playing. Everybody playing. Like, that's why I like it because everybody plays. NBA just started up too. Like, man, we ain't even got 20 games in the NBA yet. Von Miller out indefinitely. That's a major loss for Buffalo right there. Could miss anywhere from a few weeks to the end of the season. Damn. Major loss. Buffalo just signed him too. He got that big payday for Buffalo. Paid him buku money. I think they gave him like $100 million and shit. At the end of the day, it's gonna come down. Yeah, that's a major injury for Buffalo and shit, man. At the end of the day, though, it's gonna come down to quarterback play. Like, who do you trust? That's what it's gonna come down to. Who do you trust? Do you trust Josh Allen or do you trust Patrick Mahomes? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna come down to, man. It's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to quarterback play, man. Like, for my money, if I had to put my money, my life savings on some shit, I'm putting my money on Patrick Mahomes. Fuck Josh Allen. And y'all ain't got Von Miller now. Like, man, that's a major loss, man. That's a major loss. I said he got carted off the field the last game and shit. Yeah, but I'm just saying though, like against anybody, like I put my money on Mahomes. I don't care who the other quarterback is and shit. We talking about when the playoffs start, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might have a team play out their means, like Cincinnati did last year and shit, played out their means and shit. I still don't see how they won that game. Yeah, Stephon Diggs ain't enough. Like that ain't enough. Like I saw Kirk Cousins come up in there and take their motherfucking ass down. They cheated in that game. If you watch that, if you'd watch that Minnesota Buffalo game, man, they was cheating like a motherfucker for Buffalo or shit, man. They was cheating like fuck, man. Like cheating like fuck, calling pass interference calls and all that shit, man. And it still wasn't enough. Motherfucking Josh Allen threw a pick in the end zone and shit. Like I was so fucking hyped and shit about that. Like, I was hyped because I saw what the NFL was doing, man. They was calling all the calls against motherfucking Minnesota. Like they wanted Minnesota to lose that game and shit, man. Stephon Diggs ain't enough. Yeah, he ain't enough. And Josh Allen keep running, his ass gonna get broke down. He already got an injury on his what is it? His left arm or something like that, or shoulder or something. They said somebody had an injury. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, like you keep running, you gonna get broke all the way down. Your season gonna be over with and shit. Yeah. And this, as soon as Stephon Diggs don't get the ball, he go over there and start crying and shit. Like you see him on the sidelines talking to the coach and shit. Like he be crying and whining and shit. Like, oh, I ain't getting the ball. You ain't throwing the ball to me and shit. Like they just ain't got it enough. Like they needed to go get some more weapons. Like when Devontae Adams was on the market, they should have went. They should have went and got Devontae Adams. You should have paired him up with Stephon Diggs and shit. That would have been a nasty 1-2 combo right there. Shit, I ain't even do that shit. You didn't do it. You just thought Stephon Diggs. They thought Stephon Diggs was just like Justin Jefferson or some shit. Justin Jefferson better than Stephon Diggs. And he showed me that when they played. Justin Jefferson beast till they ran into the Dallas Cowboys and shit. Dallas Cowboys routed Minnesota. Yeah, I know Singletary and shit. I know. Yep, I know. All right. I don't even think Buffalo make it to the AFC Championship game. Like, man, they might go down first round. First round. First round exit. And refs can't help you, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Refs can't help your motherfucking ass. And they almost lost to Detroit. Shit. Man, Detroit almost beat Buffalo yesterday, man. They was cheating for Buffalo yesterday. Calling motherfucking pass interference, faking phantom pass interference calls. Man, I'm telling you, man, Buffalo looks suspect, man. I'm telling you, Buffalo gonna go down first round. Ain't nothing the refs and none of them can do, man. Ain't nothing, they can't do nothing. Like they can't help them. Right. They can't help them. And they ain't even gonna win that division. No, I got Miami winning that division, man. Tua. Tua look like MVP. You shouldn't have gave him Cheetah and Jalen Waddle and 4 running backs, and he got 2 tight ends. Like, man, and he accurate with the football and shit. Like, man, you gave Tua all these weapons. He looking like Alabama Tua and shit. The Alabama Tua that won the national. Miami gonna win that division, man. The Buffalo ain't gonna win that division. Miami gonna win that motherfucker. Too many weapons. Buffalo ain't gonna be able to cover all that shit, man. You already saw the Cheetah beat him in the playoffs last year. He beat y'all in the playoffs last year with 10 seconds. 10 seconds left on the clock and shit. Man, they strapped. Miami is strapped, man. I saw them play on what was it? They had them on TV last Sunday. I forgot who they was playing Cleveland and shit. Man, they playing Cleveland, man. Tua was out there just striking. Strike, 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 strike. Run game all up and down the field and shit, man. Miami looked real motherfucking good, man. They had like 3, 4 running backs running up and down the field. Shit. Tua striking. He was just striking. I think he had over 300 some yards and 3 touchdowns. He was striking, man. Every time I turned around, he was throwing a strike. Strike, 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 touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. They had over like 40 some points. Right. And then the next week when when Buffalo seen Cleveland, it was a motherfucking dogfight and shit. That's how I knew Buffalo wasn't gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm like, man, y'all barely beat motherfucking. You need the refs to help you beat Cleveland Browns and shit. And I just saw Miami just destroy the Cleveland Browns with no ref help and shit. No ref help. Yeah, they did cover. The Browns covered. They covered. They was getting 9.5. Cleveland covered. They got a late touchdown right before it was a garbage touchdown, but it was a backdoor cover touchdown. They got it though. Cleveland covered. Man, I'm telling you, the last 2 teams that have played Buffalo and covering shit. Every week, Buffalo be giving up 10, 12 points and shit on the spread. Like, man, hell no. Buffalo ain't covering this shit. So like this week, the LA Rams, man. Make sure you got the LA Rams, man, plus 16. Like I said, I don't care who quarterbacking the shit. Right, man. Man, Miami was killing Cleveland, man. They was killing Cleveland. Right. Yeah, they want him to win the Super Bowl, but it ain't gonna happen though. Like that shit ain't gonna happen, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It take a special team to win the Super Bowl and shit, bro. You gotta be clicking on all cylinders at the right time and shit. You know what I'm saying? At the right time. I still can't believe Joe Burrow got to the Super Bowl. Like, man, like how the fuck did you beat Tennessee when you gave up 10 sacks and still won the game? Like, I can't believe that shit. Like, man, you got sacked 10 times and you won the game. Like, that was because Tannehill kept turning the goddamn football over and shit. He was a turnover king and shit. Ryan Tannehill will turn that motherfucker over if you let him throw the ball like 30 or more times. He will turn that motherfucker over and shit. That's what the fuck he did. He turned it over, and that's how Cincinnati won that game and shit. Man, he was getting sacked. Man, he got sacked 10 times in that Tennessee game. I was like, man, there's no way that you can win a game and we're giving up 10 sacks. Like, man, I'm saying 10 sacks. Like, man, Cincinnati, the only team in football history that won a playoff game giving up 10 sacks. That's unbelievable. Like 10 sacks. Like, man, I probably would have cut Ryan Tannehill after that game. Like, man, well, we had 10 sacks and we lost the game. Like, man, like I'm cutting Tannehill immediately. Like, man, I'm cutting your ass. Like, man, fuck out of here, shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have went and got Garoppolo. See, motherfuckers didn't want Garoppolo or shit. Like, look at it, he winning and shit. Trey Lance, he went out there and shit and got broke down because he wasn't ready. Trey Lance wasn't ready. They threw him out there and shit. He wasn't ready. Got broke down. And look at Garoppolo. He just keep winning and shit. Right? Nobody wanted him. He was a free agent. Nobody wanted to trade for him, none of that shit. Because talking about he making too much money. $25 million for a winning quarterback, man. Sign me up, man. I bet you motherfucking Tennessee would love to have Garoppolo right now. Shit. Garoppolo, winning quarterback. Yeah, he a winning quarterback. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck the money. Like, bro, $25 million ain't shit compared to what these quarterbacks making and shit. Kirk Cousins making like 40-some million in 1 year. So that shit ain't nothing. 25 million ain't shit. Like, bro, if you want to win, like that's what he is. He a winning quarterback, man. He just know how to win, bro. He ain't flashy. He ain't gonna put up, 4 touches and 300 yards every week and shit. He ain't gonna do none of that shit. He just gonna do just enough to win the game and shit. Hell yeah, that's an upgrade for Tennessee and shit. Like, man, I'm telling you, if they could trade for Garoppolo right now, man, they'd do that shit in a heartbeat. Like, they give up first round picks for Garoppolo and shit. You pair him up with King Henry and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing Tennessee lacking for real is a quarterback. And then you went and got that the rookie. He a rookie, so it's gonna take him a minute. Malik Cunningham. It's gonna take him a minute and shit. So uh, I just can't believe that shit. Like, man, like you lost the game and you got 10 sacks and shit. Like, man, if I was the defense, like I'd be, man, man, I don't know how I would be feeling and shit. I know I probably would cuss him, tell him the fuck out though. I'd have cussed his ass out. Like, I'm out here going hard, 10 motherfucking sacks and shit. And you couldn't motherfucking get this goddamn game and shit. And then I don't even know how Joe Burrow even beat motherfucking Patrick Mahomes and shit. Why the fuck you beat Mahomes How you beat Mahomes and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I had to give uh Joe Burrow his respect when he beat Mahomes. I'm like, yeah, you beat Mahomes, I give you respect. He beat Mahomes, I gave him his respect ever since and shit. You gotta watch out for Joe Burrow and shit. Like he will strike your ass down, especially if they get Jamar Chase back. They say Jamar Chase supposed to come back Sunday. We'll see. Joe Burrow, he will take your ass down though. If you don't come to play, he will take you down. So, it's still 3-3 in the Cincinnati Tulane game and shit.
Good play of the try. Second down and long. And special chiefs guide them from the depths of the Spears here. Third down.
Yeah, they said he's supposed to come back Sunday and shit. So, we'll see. We'll see. It's hard to get back to the Super Bowl, man. That's how I respect Brady. Like, man, you got to Super Bowl so many goddamn times. But Brady should have retired, though. He should have stayed retired and shit. Because he ain't winning no Super Bowl. You know what? I ain't even sold on the Eagles and shit, man. I ain't sold on the Philadelphia Eagles, man. I don't know why, but I just ain't sold on them, man. Like, something just telling me like they missing something. They missing something. Jalen Hurts to prove me wrong, though. Prove me wrong. Go out there and win a Super Bowl and shit. Shut me all the way up. But I don't think that's gonna happen, though. Like, I don't think he ain't gonna win no goddamn Super Bowl. He can't do what Nick Foles did and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nick Foles. Nick Foles is a legend. Legend in Philadelphia and shit. He probably don't even have to buy nothing in Philadelphia no more. You see Nick Foles, like, he probably get free motherfucking cheesesteaks for the rest of his life. Free cheesesteaks for the rest of his life. Nick Foles. Nick Foles he can tell his son, like, man, I took down the GOAT in the Super Bowl and shit. I outdueled the GOAT in the Super Bowl. That's what made Eli so great. Because he beat Brady 2 times in the Super Bowl. Oh, touchdown Tulane. Now they Wildcat Cincinnati to death. Cincinnati could not stop that Wildcat. I remember when I first saw the Wildcat, that was against New England. Miami did that shit against New England. New England could not stop that shit. Cadillac Williams and they had Cadillac Williams and Ricky Williams doing that shit, man. They could not stop that shit, bro. They blew New England the fuck out. Like 50-something to 3 or some shit like that. Yeah, man, that was crazy, man. When I first saw that shit, I was like, damn. It was the first time I ever seen a running back like be where the quarterback be at, behind center and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? They had 2 running backs out there and shit. They ain't even had no quarterback on the field. It was 2 running backs. And New England ain't know what the fuck to do with that shit, man. They was running that shit all down their throat. I was like, damn, what the fuck is that? And they call it the Wildcat or shit. That shit was so beastie. But they was like, you can't do that shit every game and shit. The way Miami was doing that shit was nasty. I'm like, man, your special teams coach need to get promoted and shit. That was nasty. Right, right. It looked like you could stop that shit, but you can't stop it. Like, and then they got creative with it. They started throwing the football out the Wildcat. Man, Miami was nasty with that shit, man. And they only did that shit against New England. Miami did that shit against New England and shit. Like, they ain't do that shit against nobody else but New England and shit. They kept taking motherfucking Bill Belichick ass down and shit. uh, San Diego State against Air Force. What was that? College football or is that college football? San Diego State Air Force. And I stay away from games like that and shit, man. So that's a rival game. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen and shit. Yeah, that's a rival game, man. Anything can happen in that, bro. I try to stay away from them little games like that. So the Boise State up 14-0. Texas up 17-12. Eastern Michigan up 14-13. Western Michigan Toledo tied 7-7. NBA started 5 o'clock today. 4 hours. College basketball jumping right now. Jumping. Yeah, I'll stay away from that, man. When we over here on this college basketball, man, with the Xavier +5 and Portland +7. That's what we on right now. That's 3:30 kickoff. Yeah, they got college basketball on all the way to 11:30 tonight. This quarterback Cincinnati got Evan Prater. He don't look he don't look too good today. Okay, and shit. He just took off for about 20 yards right there. Oh, he a runner. That's what it is. He a runner. He ain't no throwing quarterback. Utah State look like they about to get blown out and shit. Speaking of the Bengals, I just got the injury report. Joe Mixon out, concussion. Jamar Chase hip questionable. Oh shit! Touchdown Cincinnati. Looking at a high scoring game in this Cincinnati Tulane. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, man. I know it's a day late, but shit. You pick Cincy on the money. You took them on the money line or -1. It's 10-10. It's probably gonna come down to who got the ball last in the fourth quarter to win this game, man. The way it's going and shit. Yeah, hell yeah. I always take money line. Fuck that -1 shit. I got played on -1 play one time. Team win by 1 point and shit. I was sorry as hell. Like, god damn, why the fuck I ain't take them on the motherfucking money line and shit? Got burnt on that shit. So when I see -1 on the ticket, I automatically say money line. Fuck it. We'll take we'll take the extra. Right. And Cincinnati fuck around and win by 1 point and shit. Cincinnati win by 1 point. People be sorry, like you got a -1 and shit. Like, Boise State, he almost threw a pick. Boise State almost threw a pick and shit. They up 14-0 with the ball. He almost threw a pick and shit. Right. Utah State is one of them teams that started college football. I remember it was Utah State and UConn and shit. That was the first game in week 0. I think Utah State was favored like 28 points in that game. The UConn covered. UConn covered. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say about 2 years ago, Utah State, man, hell yeah, Utah State used to cover all that shit. This year they fell all the way off. They fell off the map. Like, I don't know what happened. Shit. They fell all the way off the map. Yeah, Northwestern. Yeah, yeah. If Northwestern a double-digit underdog, they do cover and shit. I think they're a double-digit underdog tomorrow. They just can't score and shit, man. But they can't. I don't know how the hell they be covering spreads and shit. I don't know how the hell Northwestern be covering spreads, man. But they be covering them spreads, man. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Texas up 17-12 in the second quarter. Strike. Oh, it's a touchdown? Damn, they just gave Tulane a touchdown and shit. Nah, he was down. Yeah, he was down and shit. Like this, it looked like he was down and shit. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how they be covering. I don't know how Northwestern be covering them spreads, man. They do it and shit. I don't know how. They showing it now and shit. I want to see what's that Northwestern spread for tomorrow. I ain't even look at that game. I just glanced at it. I know Northwestern was. I know it was double digits. I know that. 14. Let's get Illinois. I would take I'd take Northwestern with them 14, bro. You would think they would play hard the last game at home. You know, Illinois just lost all fight when they lost that Michigan game. I'm gonna go live tomorrow too for the game. Ohio State, Michigan. Damn sure. Best believe I will be live for Ohio State, Michigan tomorrow. Yeah, I'll take Northwestern with them 14. Yeah, I'll take that. Be happy to take 2 touchdowns. Yeah, let me get that on senior day. Yeah, know y'all gonna play hard. Yeah, they ain't give Tulane that touchdown. Shit, I was about to say that shit didn't look like no goddamn touchdown. Florida State in Florida today, 7:30. Notre Dame, USC. I can't wait to see that game. Besides the Ohio State Michigan game, that's the next game I want to see. Notre Dame, USC. That's an old school rival game right there. It look like it's about to be 10-10 at the half. There's 21 seconds left. Tulane trying to kick a field goal. "47-yard attempt." Oh, Cincinnati called timeout. Oh yeah, Caleb Williams, an animal. Caleb Williams, an animal. If I was picking a quarterback, I'd take him first. Over Stroud, over motherfucking Bryce Young down there, Alabama. I'm taking Caleb Williams. Man. He got stupid strikes. He reminded me of Patrick Mahomes. He reminded me of Patrick Mahomes, bro. Like, every game he put up at least 4 touchdowns. Like, that's how I look at him. Like, he Patrick Mahomes. Oh, he hit that shit. Tulane up 13-10. Dude hit that 47-yard field goal. Yeah, he hit that shit. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, Caleb Williams, animal, man. I would take him. If you look at his stats, man, I think he got like 30-some touchdowns, what, 1, 2 picks. Every game I seen him in, he threw at least 4 touchdowns. He did it against UCLA. He did it. They were supposed to beat Utah. Like, they got jigged by the refs and shit. But he carved up Utah. He carved up Utah. I think if he saw Utah again, I think he would probably have about 5 touchdowns on them just because they tried to cheat him and shit. But this Notre Dame, it ain't gonna come down to skills. It's gonna come down to toughness. It's gonna come down to toughness. That's what this game gonna come down to. Yeah, Jordan Addison, an animal too. Yeah, he the truth. But Notre Dame coming with toughness. Like, they're coming with toughness and run game. It's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a good game. That's why they put it on nighttime, 7:30 and shit, because they know, like, man, it's gonna be a back and forth type atmosphere game. Like, whoever got the ball in the fourth quarter gonna win the game. Yeah, USC need a run game, man. They lost that running back they had from Oregon. Shit, dude got injured. It looked like Utah State about to score. They right here at the 10. No, he threw the ball away. Yeah, if USC had, man, if they had a potent run game, I mean, if they went out, they gonna get into the playoffs. Right? The committee want USC in the playoffs because they know, right, if USC get in there, that's money. Ohio State get in there, that's money. Georgia get in there, that's money. And if TCU went out, they'll get in. But I think TCU will get crushed. Just like Cincinnati got crushed by Alabama when they went to the tournament. Like Alabama crushed Cincinnati and shit. I think TCU will get crushed because they'll probably put TCU up against Georgia first round and shit. And TCU can't beat no goddamn Georgia. They probably be a 3 touchdown. They probably be about 3 touchdown underdog playing Georgia. I've been seeing holes in TCU game. They just been, creeping out those games and shit. And people ain't been watching their flaws and shit. Like, man, if you got a potent run game, you can beat them. You can beat TCU. Like, you just need a good run game and a good quarterback. Them quarterbacks in the that's in that conference, they mediocre. Only quarterback that's kind of good is a dude from motherfucking Texas. Dude from Texas, Quinn Ewers, right? He the only quarterback I haven't seen in that whole conference that look competent. Hey, I'll give you another quarterback too. He a sleeper. Hey, this guy down here, Kansas State, named Will Howard. Hey, that dude, I think he a freshman. Hey, he got strike game. I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes type strike game, right? That dude got strike game. Yeah, hey, shit. Everybody playing hurt right now. Everybody playing hurt right now. Ain't nobody 100%. I think that Michigan Ohio State game gonna get ugly fast. I think it's gonna get ugly fast. Fast. Damn. Quarterback from Utah State just got slammed to the ground and shit. Like a rag doll. Dude slammed the shit out of his ass and shit. But they gonna go for it. It's 4th and goal. Hey man, you might as well go for it. You down 3 touches. I said the quarterback from Kansas State, his name Will Howard. Hey, the dude got something Howard, man. He got strike game, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, if I saw JJ McCarthy throw the ball down the field on a consistent basis, I would take Michigan. But I ain't seen that all year. They just been leaning on Blake Corn all goddamn season and shit. That's why he broke down now and shit. Yeah, man, I saw a dude like I saw a dude in the I think they played the Tulane game and dude was throwing strikes. I was like, damn, who is dude? They were like, he a freshman. He wasn't supposed to play until next year. But Martinez got injured and shit. And then they was like, fuck it, we gonna go with dude and shit. Like, man, dude, way more beastier than Martinez. I'm like, man, he should have been starting. Like, I'd have started him over Martinez. He coming in the game throwing 5 touchdowns and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I think Kansas State gonna have to play TCU and shit, man. You gonna see him. You gonna see him and shit. Like, man, that dude got strike game. If he beat motherfucker, because I think Kansas State going to the championship game. If he beat motherfucking TCU, everything I'm saying is just gonna make everything official and shit. I'm like, man, I told you, dude had strike game. Like, man, he got strike game. He looked like NFL quarterback. Like, he throw the ball down the field. Like, he ain't doing no running. Like, his arm is the runner. I seen it. I was like, oh yeah, I'd have started him over Martinez. I'd have benched Martinez ass fast. Yeah, I'd have benched him over Martinez, man. Like, man, what? A dude come in throwing 5 strikes the first game starting. Like, man, Martinez, you bitch, rap. You better transfer now. Like, dude is our starter go moving forward. That's the type of motherfucker I need. Like, a motherfucker that be striking. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Dude showing me some shit. I'm like, shit, he fuck around and beat TCU ass. Like, me fuck around. He fuck around and beat your ass. And then y'all ain't going to the playoffs, and then they'll probably put that'll open the door for USC. Then they went for it and got it and shit with no time left. Damn, touchdown Utah State and shit. Yeah, I know. I already know and shit. Like, I'm just saying, like, if Kansas State if they beat TCU in the championship game, that's gonna open the door for USC. USC slide right in that motherfucker. If USC went out though, USC got to win out. They got to beat Notre Dame, and then they got to go win the Pac-10 championship game, and then they need motherfucking TCU to lose and shit. Like Cincinnati fell off, man. I just knew, like, man, you sent too many people to the league, man. Like, you sent too many players to the NFL, man. A team like Cincinnati Bearcats, you can't send them or your whole team to the league and then try to, come back the next season and think you still gonna be relevant like you was last season. Like, it just don't work like that. You ain't Ohio State, you ain't Georgia, you ain't Alabama. Like, you know what I'm saying? One of the big programs that constantly stay in the top 5 and recruit every motherfucking year and shit just because of their name. Like, just because it's Ohio State, they're gonna be top 5. Alabama, top 5. USC top 5, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, Lincoln Riley did a hell of a job and shit for his first year, him being 9-1 and shit. Like, bro, you right there at the door of playoffs and shit. If you'd have stayed in Oklahoma, you wouldn't have did shit. I mean, if you'd had Caleb Williams though, you would have had some wins and shit, but you wouldn't have been. You wouldn't have been this close to the motherfucking playoffs. Like, you wouldn't have been this close in Oklahoma. I don't even know how the fuck Caleb Williams left California to go to Oklahoma in the first place. Like, man, how the fuck? They had to been paying you. Like, there's no way you leave LA to go to fucking Lincoln, Nebraska and shit, man. There's no way. Like, they had to been paying him and shit. Like, they had to been paying Caleb Williams, man. They paying him in Oklahoma, man. There's no way you tell me a kid coming from LA gonna go to Lincoln, Nebraska. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on now, man. I know you paid him. Like, I know you paid. Like, there's no way. Number one pick. I mean, he was like the number one recruit coming out of high school in LA and shit. Like, bro, you got him to go from LA all the way to Lincoln, Nebraska. I know you paid him shit. I know you did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lincoln Riley pulled up to your people's crib. They dropped that bag off and shit. Like, they dropped that motherfucker off. He like, oh, I'm going to Oklahoma and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you go to Oklahoma. And the coach was smart. He took him with him and shit. Like, he was smart than a motherfucker. Like, man, hold up. I need to take Caleb with me. We're gonna pay you again and shit. I take you to California, we're gonna pay you again. He getting paid out there in LA too. NIL deals and shit. The Florida State and Florida rival, that shit done fell off, man. Because Florida ain't been relevant since motherfucking Tim Tebow. Like, man, Florida ain't did shit since Tim Tebow. Like, you know how long that was? Like, man, You know how long that's been since Tim Tebow been in Florida quarterback? Like Florida just been the bottom of the barrel ever since Tebow left and shit. They never found the quarterback like Tim Tebow. Like they never found him shit. Never found him. That's why Florida, Florida State been running all over motherfucking Florida and shit. They say Florida won the last 3 meetings versus Florida State. That don't mean shit. Your program, like man, y'all ain't been shit since Tebow. Like I ain't seen y'all in no SEC championship game since Tim Tebow. Like, that's the last time we seen Florida in a motherfucking championship game. Or even winning the championship. At least Tebow won you a championship. I think he won you 3 championships. I think he gave y'all 3 of them motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah, they trash now. So all the quarterbacks of Florida been getting trash. Anthony Richardson is trash. How the fuck you lose to Vanderbilt? Look, you lose to Vanderbilt, you is trash. You trash if you lose to Vanderbilt, man. Like they one of the worstest teams in the SEC, man. You can't lose to them. Florida lost to them. Shit, and they was getting blown out too. Like it wasn't like Vanderbilt like kicked the field goal and won the game and shit. Man, they was blowing Florida out. Florida had to come back. Florida had to come back and make it look respectable and shit. We still lost. We can't lose to Vanderbilt, man. That let me know Anthony Richardson is trash. Like, man, you lost to Vandy? Vandy? You see what Alabama do to Vandy? 55-0. 55-0. Georgia played Vanderbilt. They don't even score. Like you lose to them. No, you ain't going to the NFL. Like, dude, as soon as your college year's over with, you gonna be in the booth calling Florida games. Like you ain't talking about going to no goddamn NFL draft. Cause you know ain't nobody gonna take your sorry ass. Like you is sorry. You can't lose to Vanderbilt. Like you cannot lose to Vanderbilt. I don't even care if it is in Vanderbilt. You can't lose to Vandy, man. Like struggling with Vanderbilt. Lose to Vanderbilt as a double-digit favorite. Like, man, y'all was favored by like 16 goddamn points to lose. Fucking trash. Florida State should go up and down the field on motherfucking Florida all day. Right? Up and down the field, Anthony Richardson's ass run circles around Florida's ass. I hope they embarrass their ass then, because the coach will get fired. I hope they get embarrassed tonight. Like, man, I want to see a 50 ball tonight from Florida State. Like 50, 55-3. Like, you know, some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Florida get routed. Because the players will give up. Like once you get up a couple of scores, mentally, man, the Florida players will give up, man. They give up. And then you just keep scoring and shit, keep scoring. This rival, we don't give a fuck about running the score up in a rival game and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rival, that's what type of games motherfuckers run the score up on. Rivals, like, you know what I'm saying? Run the score up on your motherfucking ass. Intentionally call a timeout with 10 seconds left when we at the goal line just so we can score again before time is out. Like, so, you know, I hear nothing about running the score up. Like, nah, that's what they do, run the score up. This ain't Michigan's year. Like, Michigan ain't got that quarterback. They showing it now that Michigan, Ohio State shit. Like, Michigan ain't got that quarterback. Man. They got the run game. Like, they got run game and some good defense and shit, but they ain't got the quarterback. J.D. McCarthy ain't that quarterback. He ain't that one. He ain't that one. Shit. He is not the one. We got Georgia Tech, Georgia starting off tomorrow. South Carolina, Clemson, trash. Minnesota, Wisconsin. They always start off with some bullshit, man. At least we do get Michigan and Ohio State 12 o'clock kickoff. Like that's first game, start everything off and shit. Everything else is gonna be some bullshit. Until Notre Dame and USC play. Who got a new defense? Don't tell me Florida got a good defense. Nah, they ain't got no goddamn defense. That defense is trash. Like you see them highlights last week of Vanderbilt going up and down the field on fucking Florida and shit, running right up the middle and shit. Like shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy, man. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers, they was 16-point favorites. 16-point favorites and y'all lost. It's unbelievable. Huh. Cincinnati. Let's get back to this game, man. All these goddamn commercials and shit, man. Commercial you down. Yeah, I'll get through the call for tomorrow. All right, back to this game. I'm up out of here, man. Hit me up on Instagram, Twitter for more plays.